Welcome back, everyone. For today's video, I'm going to keep it very short. I wanted to address something because in the last video that I posted, I did an interview with my good friend Junelle, and there's a part there where I spoke about uh, the age, about being underage, and I was saying that, hey, I was 17, and I think canon law requires 18. So someone pointed out that in canon law, and I'm not a canon lawyer, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a canon lawyer of the Catholic Church, but someone pointed out that in canon law it says that you're supposed to be, the minimum is 17, and that I got that wrong, and that's fine. I need to be transparent and I need to be honest, and I'm glad that someone pointed that out. I don't have a canon law book, so but for some reason over the years I was just I was just so sure that the minimum age was 18, but it looks like I was wrong. However, I'm trying to think, I did join at the age of 17, and although perhaps canon law says that 17 is the legal age for the church, it also makes me question, legally in the United States, 18 is the age where someone becomes an adult. And so that's the confusion, and I see where maybe other members, not only in my community but also for other religious vocations, might be a little bit confused about what's the legal age. Because yes, maybe 17 is the age for canon law, but in the United States, legally, that's considered underage, and it can be very messy for the Catholic Church, especially if they don't want to fall into having accusations of human trafficking, which can very much happen with the group that I was in. But then it also makes me have another question. So yes, this person pointed it out, and this person, respectfully pointed it out that, hey, you said that 17 is underage in the canon law, but that person was saying, I've read here that it says that 17 is the legal age. And I really respect that approach. That this person was very charitable and kind, and I admire that. But I've been thinking, because yes, let's say 17 is the age for canon law, but in the community that we were in, I saw recruits who were 15, and I believe the youngest, or one of the youngest, was 14. And I remember there might have been someone even younger, and I might, yeah, I don't, I don't want to get into detail, but the thing is that, okay, let's say this group stood by that canon law, that 17 is the minimum age requirement to join. But then how come we were recruiting at 15 years old, at 14 years old, and then another person suggested the thought of, in the Catholic Church, there are the minor seminaries and then there are the major seminaries, something like that. But the thing is that in recruitment, you have to be transparent. You have to let the person know, the person who's getting recruited, they need to know the entire picture. So let's say, for me, they would have said, "Oh, you're in the minor seminary." Let's just say, if they were to say that to me, I would have said, "Well, shoot, no one told me anything about minor seminary. No one even told me anything about major seminary." So these are, you know, if you're going to recruit, there needs to be transparency, and this is what brings religion and it can be all well intended, but this is what makes it culty. When you don't want that transparency because you want to put these loopholes, and then you recruit them like at age 15, and then like 5 years later when they're 20 and they're asking questions, hey, I think I was kind of underage. Oh yeah, 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 but that's okay because you were in the minor seminary at that time. That's not how it works. Consent means you know the entire thing that you're consenting to. You know the whole picture. They're not going to be withholding information or bringing you in all of these different directions. And I felt that that was happening in our community because I'm not sure who it was, if it was me or another member. Well, I know I've asked before, but I've heard the question asked repeatedly, hey, how about the age? I think some of us are underage. And the response was, the highest law in the Catholic Church is salus animarum, which is Latin for the salvation of souls. It doesn't work like that. That's manipulating people. That is making them think that they have to join this group or vocation because it's going to be for their salvation of their soul. But at the same time, it's not right. One thing is, it's not right. So I just wanted to address that. That yes, perhaps I was wrong when it came to the canon laws, and I got to own up to it. However, we still have legalities. We still have, governments, and in the United States, 17 is still considered a minor, and even in the Philippines, is 15 considered an adult? 14? These are questions which I don't have the answer to, but I just wanted to address it. So, thank you very much to the person who asked that question or who brought that up. And if you have any more questions about my podcast or about the content, feel free to let me know respectfully, and I'll try my best to talk about it. So have a good day. Dang, I almost broke my laptop right there. Have a good day, y'all, and good night. Peace.